Hi guys, I'm back. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Mo and I'm cartooning a comic strip series called Commander Cow and Friends. Um, this is what I'm going to be doing today. I've got my storyboards ready and I've got my paper and my markers, my inks ready. So I'm ready to rock this place with cow stuff. So this is what I'm doing today, guys. Let me go ahead and uh, read a little bit of this comic strip to you, give you a little bit of insight as to what's happening. So Cece is the enemy. And if you read the comic strip, it's all the content is updated and current. So if you read the comic strip and it makes sense to you, yay. Okay, so this is what we got going on. So they gave Cece, the enemy, a spacesuit because they thought she had turned into a good guy. She didn't. So I'll go ahead and read some of the script. Lola knows that Cece is not playing fair. And she goes, "Why would you give her a spacesuit?" And then her bosses, Frank and Herb, said, "There's a reason things happen, Lola. You'll find out soon enough." And so she said, "Don't worry. We got things covered here. Just make sure not to let on that you know about Cece's deception." She goes, "Oh, aye, aye." So they have to regroup and figure out a plan. So while you're at it, keep Cece busy so that they can have a company meeting to figure out what their plan is to make sure that uh, the sheriff doesn't get Chuck. So this is what's going on now. Cece, we need you to clean up the field and for tree planting. So they've got Cece busy. So this is what's going on, guys. And thank you for joining me today, by the way, guys. Happy Friday to you. So the storyboard is the group of friends having a company meeting. So I've already got that lightly penciled. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this stuff for you. Yay. Cartooning. I love that stuff, you guys. Here's my, get you caught up to date with what's going on with the farm animals. Here, let me make sure that you guys are able to see this stuff. Let's see, why is this like this? Oh, that's why. Okay. I got it. I know why. I gotta get this close. There. I think that's good enough, guys. All right, let me go ahead and get started with this. So my farm animals are here. Got that complete. Do this without spilling things over, guys. Let me go ahead and ink this for you. Okay. This is Herb and Frank, and I'm gonna go ahead and ink them first. There. Herb has the goofy eyes. Here's Frank with the ungoofy eyes. Okay, now farm animals. Let me see. This is Black Sheep Dude. Hope you guys can see this okay. So I hope you guys are having a good day too. This is Black Sheep Dude. He kind of has a bad attitude, you guys. A really bad attitude. I don't know why. He just looks like he has a bad attitude. I don't know. So that's Black Sheep Dude. Let me go ahead and scoot my leg there. This is the pig. This is the hog. I'm sorry, hog. And we decided to give him glasses. I think. I'm not sure. He's a scientist, so pig is supposed to be very smart. You know what? I think pigs are very smart animals anyway, you guys. I think is what I've heard. Okay. That would be the pig. Here's the rooster. He's in charge of the bus, you guys, the space bus. Okay, and then that's Rooster. Here's Lola. She's been a part of the gang since, gosh, the first part of the comic strip when I first made it. she's Chuck's main squeeze, guys. So this is this. She's got some crazy boots going on for her. That'd be Lola. Here's little Veal. He's got a sweet little personality, this kid. Of course, he's a kid. He's kid-like. Okay, that's him. Here's Jeremiah. I hope you guys can see this. Hey, Dad. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what the message was about, but thank you for sharing that with me. I'll figure it out in a minute, I promise. There was a cartoon many years ago, and I think it was called The Amazing Three. And there was a horse and a turtle, and I think there was a rabbit too in it. I'm thinking, if I can remember that far back. But it was an anime cartoon, you guys. It was really cool. He's got a little goatee too. Okay, and then here's Chuck. Okay, so they're having a company meeting without Cece because she's still the enemy, you guys. You guys, I'm thinking about trying to find an inker for my comic book. I knew inker when I was living in San Diego, but I think I lost track of him. And he was, what in the world was that comic strip I was thinking about? Orville. Orville was a squirrel, and his name was Albert Pena, and he was a really, really good cartoonist. And I knew him when I was doing Toon Squad stuff back in the day. We were doing volunteer work, you guys. What we were doing. Let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. And yeah, let me see. She's got a pink nose, ears, nose, eyeballs. Jeremiah is perpetually stoned, you guys. He's a goat that eats everything. He's always got the incredible munch. Hi, Isaac. Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging with me. I'm one of your biggest fans, Isaac. I'm telling you right now. I dig your company a lot. I appreciate you helping me out too, sweetie. I was just telling folks about The Amazing Three, which was a cartoon that was that ran back in the, I think, 60s, 70s, and it was animals, you guys. It was really cool. See, the horse could build anything, and then the other animals, they kind of had superpowers too, but I can't remember all the superpowers that they had. But thanks. Hi. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate you. You're my favorite moderator ever. I'm blessed to know you, sweetie. You're good people. Okay, so they're having a group meeting because they know that Cece has not changed. She's still working for the enemy. I gotta fix that, and I can fix it. Easy peasy. Sure. easy way to cover that up, you guys. So happy Friday, everyone. I hope y'all are doing good today. You're neat people, right? I'm really lucky to know you. I appreciate you helping me out, dude. You're okay in the book. In my book, anyway. So let's see. Okay, I got one. I'm looking for an inker, guys. Somebody that can help me ink some of this when I do the comic book. I've kind of started it. I've got my comic strip. I think I have chapter 1, you guys. I do believe I have chapter 1 started. So I'm oh really? How cool. How'd you like those markers? I mean, I haven't tried them yet. I don't think I've heard of an alcohol marker. I used to work with markers when I was working at the zoo, and they were not good for your health. They had some kind of something that they were made with, and it was toxic. And my boss would tell me, don't be whiffing too much those markers. It's like, why? It's because they're toxic. It's like, and you're letting us work here. Why? With these markers? But, what's going on, dude? I forgot it's little. I don't get it. Okay, let's do it this way. Got something. This is chicken's little wing here. There. Okay, black sheep, dude. Make him dark gray, dude. I'm just gonna do him this color, you guys. Let's pretend he's black, okay? Make him. Yeah, I need an inker. I don't know where to. I can probably go on Facebook and find one somewhere. I'm thinking, guys. Colors. I can't remember what color he is. I think he's pink. I think I make like pink or the hog. So I'm gonna make him kind of like this color. Can't really see this color. I'm gonna go to the art store after this, guys, and try to find a color that's a little bit darker. I have a pink, a light pink, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. I don't think so, guys. So how is that alcohol marker? Oh. I'm curious to learn a little bit more. Just the tools that artists use to design cartoons and things like that, I'm intrigued. I used to go to Comic-Con every year, you guys. I used to hit that every single year. It was so much fun, you guys. A lot of crazy artists like us hang out there. There's a bunch of us, let me tell you that. A bunch of us crazies. Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna put the PDFs together, you guys. I'm gonna put the things that I've already got done, and I'm gonna go ahead and upload them and see if Amazon won't print them for me or make them available. I had another little book that I created. It's a Q&R book, which is a question and response book, and it was geared towards like the first grade kids, kindergarten, first grade, and sell very many. It's just to help my fellow teacher friends. So the book had a good lesson to it, and at the end of the book, at the end, the last part of the book, had a question and response, and that was geared. It's like comprehensive questions for the kids. It's like, why was Hermie sad? It's like, because he had because he lost a cookie, because he couldn't do math, or because he had a sore thumb or something like that. A tummy ache or something like that. And I produced that and published that in 2018. Okay, guys, yay. That's the first part. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you the storyboard, guys. So the storyboard is them having a company meeting. They're regrouping because they know that Cece's still a bad guy. She's still working for the sheriff. And the sheriff told her to get those darn cows back or else. And it's like, I wouldn't want to be Cece with them. So this is her. I got her munching on grass. They're trying to keep her out of the way while they have their group meeting. So the deal is Cece has a little earpiece, and she can communicate with the sheriff and let the sheriff know what is going on. So we got to get that earpiece away from her. Here's her little beret. This is Cece munching on some hay. They told her to help clear out a field. Because they were going to plant some of those awesome trees that they were working on. Okay, so I think what I'll do is just draw this part of it. She's munching on grass, you guys. We're going to encompass this part of the picture. Cece's cute little mug shot here. Let me see something really quick here, guys. I thought I had an eraser here, which I think I do. And again, I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I see one. Let's see one. No. I found my suede. You know what? I'll just use my eraser that I have here, my Happy Pencil. My Happy Pencil's eraser still is cooking here. Still good. So I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Really? Oh man, Isaac. You know what? If you could hook me up with a brand name, I'd love to. I love using new stuff, you guys. I do. I really do love anything that can make life a little easier. And I like experimenting with different mediums. I do. I'm into it. Like shopping around, guys. Oops, that was wrong. So I need to go over my comic book, my comic strips, and make sure that I have the right right material. I'm going to go over and make sure everything makes sense. The comic book. Because if it doesn't make sense, it's not fun to read, guys. Yeah, that's right. Guessing. Okay, she's not going to be very hard to draw because this is basically it for her. Okay, you know what I did? I dropped my, let me see, here it is. Dropped my marker, but that's okay. It happens. So she's chewing on some grass. They gave her a project, and Cece's supposed to be munching out grass so that they can clear the field for these impenetrable trees that they're developing, that the pig is, and Black Sheep Dude are working on. Black Sheep Dude is kind of in control of just making sure the premise is safe. The premises are safe. Because that's his alfalfa field, and he's keeping an eye, making sure that fish people stay out and all the other unfriendlies stay out of the area, the zone. There we go, there. Red cape. I sure hope that comic strip makes sense. I've just been adding content, and you know what? I think I'm gonna wait until I'm making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. But as far as I know, you guys, as far as I know, everything's right where it's supposed to be in the comic book. So if not, that's okay. All right, so this is her eating the grass, and so before we move forward, we have to immobilize the sheriff, and the sheriff is still chasing Chuck. So let's go ahead and do a picture of Herb. This is Herb. He's the one with the goo-goo eyes. So this is Herb. I think this is, let me see. I think this may be. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so here we go. This is Herb, guys. I got that. Huh. Really? Interesting. Thank you for that tidbit, sweetie. I like finding out information about stuff like that. Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate it. Okay, Herb has to have a talk with them. Their animals. Where's my eraser at, guys? Okay, is this still? I had an eraser with me, you guys. No, I can't find it. Doggone it. It's okay. This works just as well until I get down to the nub. Then I'm in trouble. Then I'm gonna have to do the hunt and search. It's okay. I'm using my happy pencil, so that it's all good. Untouch, huh? That's an interesting. This interesting guy. I thank you so much for all the good advice that you're throwing my way. I'm telling you, I wasn't sure about moderators and, their role that they played, but I have found, Isaac, thank you so much for hanging out and helping me out, because I found that I gained more subscribership and more views, more hours, and I pretty much I attribute it to you. I do. Or attribute it. Wrong way to use that word. Attribute it to your help. I appreciate you. I do. Okay, guys. Okay, so this. Herbie's telling the guys, before we can do anything, we have to immobilize. We have to immobilize the sheriff. So what they need to do, and they're still, the fish people are still after them too. They got it. But Bill's mom, Space Cow, she's busy. She's in mission control, making sure that polar ice caps stay frozen. So she's kind of behind the scenes working for the team. What I'm going to do tomorrow, guys, is I'm going to take a day off tomorrow. I'm going to put this comic, all the chapters together. Then I'm going to start working on those little comic books for you guys. And they're going to be freebies. As soon as I'm done, I will let you guys know that they're done and where you can, they're available too. So for subscribers, they're free. Freebie, so you just need to make sure that you are in our little cow group here, and as soon as those comic books are done, the little chapter comic books, they're going to be the small ones, not the huge ones, not the big ones, just a little. I got a plan. Okay, this next panel is Bill. So Herb was telling Bill that when Bill made the wish for Cece to leave Chuck alone, that it only affected Chuck. It got Chuck out of his trance, but it didn't affect Cece. That was an effect. It affected Chuck, not Cece. So she was pretending to be a changed woman. She was just a big old fibber. Fibbing's not a good thing. No one should fib. Keep telling my kids that. See, the funny part about being a teacher and having a classroom full of first graders, they fib a lot. Don't do that. I wasn't doing anything. It's like I just saw you. I wasn't doing anything, Miss Ann. But I saw you. It wasn't me. But I was looking right at you. And it's so funny because they will go on and they will deny until the day the cows come home, It's so funny, guys. I laugh about that a lot. It's like, I saw him take the candy and he'll deny it until, till like forever. And here's his little amulet. Kids are funny. Oh gosh, I was a kid once, I know. All kids stretch the truth, I'm pretty sure. Hey, I was a kid, and I know I would rather stretch the truth than get in trouble any day of the week. It's like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna admit to anything. I don't want to be in trouble. Right? What kid wants to be in trouble? Not me. Not me. Yeah, I got to go through my comic books and make sure that I have the right images on the right pages. It shouldn't be too hard to do, you guys. There shouldn't be a lot of editing involved in making hoping. Okay, little Bill. He's going, I'm sorry. It's like he has nothing to be sorry about, this little guy. All he did was wish for Cece to stop bugging Chuck, and Chuck came out of his trance. And Cece was pretending she was in a trance, but she wasn't. Veal. Okay. Once upon a time, Veal couldn't walk and Veal couldn't see, guys, because he was in a crate for so long. And then once he got the super suit, he no longer has trouble seeing or standing. So the super suit helps him do all that fun stuff. Okay, here's his little amulet. And he's got a V. He's got a V on his. Okay, so that's him. Okay, now try to make sure that I remember everything here. I got his amulet. I got him. I think I'm good. Oh, thank you, Isaac. You're so sweet, man. You're so cool. You're my kind of people, sir. I dig people who get me. I keep telling people that I am a simple people. No, I'm a little complicated. You don't want to be inside my brain, truly. You'd get so lost if you were to walk inside my brain. It was like, went to Rio, that's Phil. And I'm gonna do Jeremiah and Rooster, because they're in charge of keeping an eye on Cece. So she's busy grazing this piece of land that they're going to put the trees on, these indestructible trees. So we went to Rio yesterday, you guys, and that is a big, big casino. You can get lost in that place, seriously. And okay, and didn't win the basket of money, but I sure did have a lot of fun. It was so hot yesterday too, guys. It was freaking hot. But the pool was so nice and cool. It was perfect. It was a perfect temperature. We've been casino hopping. Well, not casino, hotel hopping. And just kind of adding up what works, and we should be, you know what I could do, which I would love to do, is be a critic. rate the hotel rooms and the casinos as far as taking care of guests and stuff like that. That would be a fun job, you guys. It would be. a girl that did that. She was a blogger. I guess you could blog about that kind of stuff. Do a blog about rating hotels and accommodations and how they treat guests and, you know, customer service and stuff. I worked at a Holiday Inn for many years, you guys, and it was a franchise, and it's like, and if you're ever in the service industry, you know that it is all about service. It's all about service, you guys. Seriously. You know, especially when you're working for tips, you know. I would never bite the hand that feeds you, especially if they're going to tip you down, you know, guys? No. And when I was working in the coffee shop, I hustled. I did. I worked at Boulder for a little while, and it's like, and I worked the graveyard shift, and you had to hustle. I mean, working there, because in the morning hours, you got that morning rush, and you have people coming in from playing all night, and you got a boatload of people, and there was only so many servers on the floor at a time. And it was like all about service, guys. You take care of those people, and they'll take care of you. I'm telling you, you're in the service industry, you know, seriously. I'm telling you. That's just my opinion. But I know from experience that, you know, people like being waited on. You go out for the experiences as somebody who is, you know, has been there and done that. I hate to say it, but I do rate customer service folks who, you know, when you go to a restaurant, how long does it take to get acknowledged, right? See, you know, friendly service, prompt service, you know, how long does it take to get your food? You know, stuff like that. It does matter. We all have egos, guys. And last time I checked, a lot of us like to have our egos stroked. I guess it's human nature. This is my observation. Just saying. Okay. See, this is not going to go too long, you guys. Okay, so this is my storyboard, and this is what I'm going to upload to my blog, and then I guess these two are going to be in charge of watching Lola while she grazes in the field. Somebody's got to keep an eye on it, so they got selected to help watch after her. Okay, guys, this is my last one. This be my last storyboard, and I just want to thank you one more time for hanging out with me and joining me in my little world, my Cal Comic World. Little Chuckarama. Here. Okay, Chucky. I'm getting better at his feet, guys. this little cake. There. All right, Chucky. I do not know what I did with my eraser, you guys. I'm just perplexed. I don't know, but that's okay. I'll use my happy pencil again. I can't believe I've been doing this for this long, you guys. I started my YouTube channel in January, guys. January 3rd is when I first started my YouTube channel. I think that's what it was. And I have had so much fun doing this, I'm telling you. Really? Wow. Wow. I'm getting around. I love it. It's kind of cool, you know? The one thing that I loved working in San Diego was my artwork got to go all over the world. My cartoons. And I was doing caricature art for many, many people in San Diego. And the world famous San Diego Zoo. So my artwork went places. You know? And I absolutely loved what I did. Still do. I do commissions too, you guys. If anyone's interested in getting a caricature done, please feel free to leave a comment. If you're interested, I'd be more than happy to oblige you. Subscribers get a deep discounted rate. Really discount. Free shipping. I don't care where you live. I'll ship it to you regardless. If you're interested, please let me know. Oh, guys, I keep forgetting to put my email address. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to edit the description box when I'm done here and put my contact information in case you want something done. Any kind of anything, cartooning, caricatures, portraits, stuff like that. I still do that kind of stuff. If you're interested, guys. When I first started doing this is to help people sleep. It is an ASMR technique, the soft talk, and the sounds of the marker hitting the surface of the paper to help you relax and hopefully get a good night's sleep. And somebody not too long ago asked me if any of my artwork is for sale, and sure it is. I don't mind selling or sharing my artwork with you guys. I'm honored to do it for you. Seriously, you guys. It makes my heart sing to think that you guys, enjoy my artwork. I'm going to be doing cartooning lessons too in September, guys. I don't have my schedule yet, but I do plan on doing cartooning lessons for anyone who's interested. Learn a little bit about the business and the industry and I'm learning how to make a straight line, guys. Oh, really? Thanks, Isaac. That's an interesting name. That's the first for me. The Isaacs I know are boys. This is the first for me, but thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much. You know what's so funny? When I was doing caricatures at the zoo, I always put the people that I'm illustrating, always put their names on them. And it's like, and some of the times it's like the names don't always, it's like and it's funny how the names are different. Everyone's different. So, and I've illustrated little boys with very long hair, and it's like, and they're kids, right? It's like, so I try to keep it to, you know, as simple as possible. Less is better, right? So, what was your little one's name? What was it, instead of what was your son's name or your daughter's name? Is what's your little one's name? And then that way, you know, you don't get in trouble with things. Such a good-looking little boy. A good-looking little girl. That's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. All right, so let me go ahead and read this here and tell you what this comic strip is about. I have a whole bunch of panels that I want to upload and share on my blog site. So this is what the deal is. Okay, so they're having a group meeting. They're getting together. They have to figure out how to immobilize the sheriff, and they need to keep an eye on Cece because she's a double agent. So they've got her grazing a field to clear it for new tree growth. So that's what she's doing right now. They had to tell her to do something while they had a group meeting. And so, what is this? Okay, so he's telling the group, he says, he's telling Veal, he goes, Veal, when you wished that Cece would stop bothering Uncle Chuck, you got Uncle Chuck out of trouble, but you didn't put the voodoo whammy on Cece. And Bill's going, oh, I'm sorry. He got all sad, and so he's pleading his case. And they go, that's okay. What you need to do is get her earpiece out of her ear, and Bill can do that easy. And then Jeremiah and Rooster are in charge of keeping an eye on Cece while she devours the field. He's going to help too because he eats it. And so Chuck, his job is to make sure the fish people aren't doing anything they shouldn't be doing. So that is what is going on with the comic strip. So yeah, it's kind of long and drawn out, but it will make sense. And tomorrow I'm gonna, between now and tomorrow, I'm gonna put it all together and start these chapters and then just putting it on Amazon. So you guys, I so appreciate you stopping by and visiting with me and sharing this comic book series with me. I can't wait to share this with you. I'm so excited. And so I'm going to go ahead and start these PDFs and start building these comic books and make them available to you as soon as I possibly can. So that being said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer. I'm not sure what part of the planet you're on, but I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're getting enough sleep. Sleep is really important. You know, keeps us healthy. So again, thanks for stopping in and visiting with me, you guys. Love you to death. And I will catch you on my next video. I think I'm going to be doing some water painting tonight. I kind of dug that the other night when I was doing that. So I think I may dabble in that. And hopefully we'll catch up with you then. So I love you guys to death. Like I said, you take care of yourself, and I will, oh, you take care of yourself, everyone. Namaste. Love and peace.